All right, so gonna go turn the head gate off, but kind of want to give you a view of where the water has made it to. So I'm standing at the ravine next to the creek. The house is behind me up there, okay? And I'm gonna turn my camera around. Now we're looking south. I drove to here, right? And the head gate is way up in there, right? And the irrigation canal comes down through here, goes around the front of this berm right here, right in front of the truck, and then it runs down this field, and then it goes through an elevated culvert, and then the irrigation canal comes right across the top of this ridge right here. And right about here is as far as it was repaired by the person that came out and ran the ditch witch and got it made. Water is coming to right there. It is flowing out right there, and very little, but it's coming out. It's trickling right through all of this area up here. There's a couple of breaches in this field where it's watering, and then there's some breaches down here where it's watering this field down there. So the ditch is working very well. And this is just due west of where I just took that last video. You can see the creek is running very, very full. Lots of water rushing through it. And it's just as strong leaving the property right now. I drove past that today. All right, here we are at the flume, and running good here, and the creek is running real big down there still. So let's take a hand measurement, a la Allen measurement, right here. Boy, that's deep. All the way up to here, pretty much to the bottom of my tattoo right there. Well, that's going to take some repair. Couldn't hold it. This is interesting. The wood boards aren't leaking like they were yesterday. The wood swole shut and pretty much sealed it. There's just a slight trickle, and that led to all of that happening. So we're gonna have to get up in here and do something about that and get that fortified. This seems to be working okay. It's catching debris as it would, although most of it is really up in there. Let's go up there. Well, this is what we came to see. There it is. And the air gap is a little bit more than at maximum yesterday. And still plenty deep out there. I was out in this yesterday and it came up above my belt line as deep water, which is why we're seeing so much down here. All right, here it is closed. That's as closed as I can get it. It's bottomed out up there and down there. It's squeezing around the sides a little here. I imagine in time, yeah, I can see the current's already shifted here. Path of least resistance, right? Well, now with that thing closed, stuff like this will become easier to deal with. And we got another breach up over here that came down through here. We'll go get some crews up in here. Imagine for too much longer that'll dry up. And that has picked up considerably. It's a lot of water. Mostly an obstruction here. I thought it was just a breach. All right, got those cleared. Now it's not breaching over the side so much here, and we're sending more this way. I know there's a big breach down here. It looks like four-wheel drives or ATVs or something carved through it. All right, so came from there, and this is the area I was talking about where there's, maybe that's intentional to go down and get back to the creek or water the field, but this is definitely letting a large amount of our water, instead of going over to the culvert and across, it's coming through here. Now the water is getting through the culvert some, but it was doing a lot better before I turned the head gate off. But you can see it's getting in there. It's got right at that seam, it's leaking pretty good. And right here, and then coming out the other side here. And since I closed the head gate, this is pretty well just turned off here. Whereas before, earlier today, it was making it all the way around the end of this hill and then curving and going into the field south of the house. So got some patchwork to do here and there. I see we got some culvert up in here. We'll see what we can do about fixing this up.